Hey guys, Two-Night Marine here with another video. Today, talking about some more fucking fun times in Tokyo. So if you watched the last video where I talked about McDonald's and the shenanigans there, this happened right after. So we went to the alleyway, we pissed, and then we got back up on the strip, and we were trying to decide what we were going to do next. And we were right next to the McDonald's again, and we were just sitting there talking. And then my buddy, I don't know what happened, but basically we got separated. It's just a ton of people there, just shit ton of people, just on the sidewalks, doing their thing. And what's the term I'm looking for? We got separated. We couldn't. Ended up losing each other. I'm looking around. I can't find him. He probably saw some hot chick and was fucking going after her. Oh, Jesus. Shit ton of quests here. Sweet. And where's the guy I got to talk to? Right here. And complete. Talk to you. Not you. Get out of here. And so all of a sudden, we're separated. I'm looking around for him. I can't find him. And I'm like, where the fuck did he go? He was just here literally a second ago. This dickhead cannot be that far away. And I'm looking around, and so to give a little backstory, before we went to Tokyo, we got a Libo brief, which is basically them telling you what to be aware of when you go to these different places. What am I looking for here? Troll has gone crazy. Do I need... Oh, I need a key from these guys. I see what I'm doing. Give me that lock opener. And so we got this little brief, and the little brief is saying that you need to be aware of the Yakuza, which, if you don't know who the Yakuza are, they're essentially the what do you call it? Like the gang or whatever, mafia, whatever you want to call it, in Tokyo, in Japan. And so they told us, like, chances are nothing's going to happen, but just be aware of your surroundings at all times, because they have, not taken Americans, but they've... Just be careful, is basically all they said. Just be aware of your surroundings, that sort of thing. Do I gotta, do it over and over? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. And so... we kind of kept that in the back of our mind. Nothing crazy. I wasn't expecting freaking World War III, But, so I'm looking around for my buddy. Can't find him. Don't know where he is. And all of a sudden, I just get fucking smacked in the back of the leg. Hard as shit. Like, right behind the knee. I just get fucking destroyed. I'm like, what the fuck? And it drops me to the ground. Completely surprised me. Hold on. 1 second. Hey guys, sorry, I'm back. Wife was here. Had to drop by for something. So where was I? Oh yeah, so I got hit in the fucking back of the leg, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? And I was drunk, and so crazy shit starts going through my mind. I'm like, am I gonna die? Like, I'm fucking here in Tokyo, currently by myself, because I don't know where my fucking battle buddy is, and it's just my luck that I would get targeted by the Japanese mafia, and these guys are gonna just fucking destroy me. They're gonna take me. They're gonna fucking do horrible things to me, and this is gonna suck ass. And I was freaking out. I didn't know what the hell to do. And just all this weird shit's going through my mind. I'm like, man, I joined the Marine Corps and to go fight and to go fucking whoop some ass, and I'm gonna get murdered in fucking Tokyo. Just fantastic. Just fantastic. And I turn around getting ready to fucking fight, because I'm like, I'm not going down without a fight. If these fuckers want to go, we're going to go. We're absolutely going to go. And I turn around, and who the fuck is it but my goddamn... What is this? Ooh. That's cool. Is that already on the bar? It is. Nice. And so I turn around getting ready to fucking swing and just fucking swing for the fences. Hopefully it works. When I look up and I see it's the the commanding officer of my battery, our captain. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was so confused at this point. I'm like, 1, what the hell is he doing here? 2, why is he hitting me? 3, what the hell did he hit me with? And I was just out of it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Being drunk in that sort of situation is less than ideal. And so I'm like, hey sir, how are you doing? And he's, he goes, hey Marine, what's going on? And still confused. I'm like, just checking out the sites around here, sir. And he's like, oh yeah, but bet you are. That's good. And just a little context. This, because it's important to the story. My captain there was or is rather black, and you just need to know that for the context of the story. This guy was the fucking easily one of the best, or the best commanding officer I ever had. Like, nobody ever even came close to this guy. He was just fucking an amazing CO. He really was. But he's like, so hey, what are you doing? What's going on? I told him, hey, just check out the site, sir. Whatever. And he's like, so, if you've been drinking? And I had, obviously, but I was nervous because I was just a couple days underneath the age limit for Marines to drink in the Asian theater in Japan. And that is, at the time, I don't know what it is now, but at the time it was 20. And I was just about to turn 20. I was 19. And I should find a way to release him. Okay. And so I'm like, fuck. Do I lie to this guy? Like, what do I do? Like, because I know he knows. Like, just a look on his face, I knew that he knew that I was underage. And that I shouldn't technically be drinking. And so I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Do I lie to this guy? Do I, what's... Fuck, man. Because if I lie to him, I can get in trouble for lying. But if I just come out and say that I was doing bad shit, he'll know that I was doing bad shit. Or not necessarily bad, per se, but against the rules. So I'm like, fuck, what do I do? And I just decided to man up. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to tell him. He has to know. Otherwise, he wouldn't, be asking me this shit. And right as I was getting ready to tell him, yes, sir, fucking smashed beyond all belief. He, all of a sudden, my buddy, which had fucking wandered off, he fucking comes out of nowhere and he's like, and he's still a little ways off, but he's like, hey, dude, why the fuck are you talking to that motherfucking N-word? And I'm like, oh God. I'm like, damn it. Like, really? Like, God damn it. Because my buddy was hammered, and he didn't realize who I was talking to. He just seen that the guy was black. And I'm like, fuck. And he's like, is it those pieces of shit from the fucking McDonald's earlier? And, I just didn't know what to do. I'm looking at the captain. He's just fucking smiling. He's just smiling. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, dude, no. And he walks up, because there's a shit ton of people. And he walks up to me. He's like, Devere, why the fuck are you talking to this mother? And then he sees, it was the funniest thing, because I was still down on the ground. I was like on my knee. And he sees who it is that I'm talking to. And he's like, right as he's about getting ready to call him the N-word again, he goes, Devere, why are you talking to this motherfucking, boom, pop to attention. He goes, good evening, sir. Because it was probably 1 in the morning. He's like, good evening, sir. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. And he's standing there at attention like, fuck. Like, I'm fucked. I am definitely, absolutely fucked. And our captain, being the cool guy he was, and he knew the tendencies of my buddy, that he isn't racist whatsoever, but for whatever goddamn reason, whenever he gets drunk, he just starts acting racist. Like, he's a drunk racist person. I don't know. And he goes, hey, Justin, how are you? He's like, good, sir. Like, sir, and he started getting ready to apologize. He's like, don't worry about it. He's like, you're stupid as shit, but don't worry about it. And he looked at him. He looked at my buddy, and he's like, do you know the Marine that you're with is not of age, correct? He's like, yes, sir. And my buddy was. He was like 22, I think, at the time. And he's like, yes, sir. I was like, well, good. He's like, you better make sure that he doesn't get in any trouble. And he's like, yes, sir. And so I'm sitting there like, oh, thank God, he's not going to get me in trouble. Oh, thank God. Like, I wanted to pee myself. I was so happy. Because you get, caught underage drinking, and it can pretty much screw your ability to get promoted. And so I was all stressed out because I was getting close to being promoted to corporal. And I didn't want to fuck that up because I was drinking. And he's like, yes, sir. And he goes, oh, by the way, you guys need to cross the street and walk down that way. Because first he'd asked us where we were going to go. We told him we were going to go to a bar on this side of the street. And he's like, no, you need to cross the street and go to the other side. And we're like, okay, it's kind of random, but okay, sir, roger that. Like, why is that, though? And he goes, well, because Gunny and First Sergeant are over there, or on this side of the street, sitting right over there outside. Like, they were at a little, like, outdoor, like, restaurant or something. They were having some food. And he's like, and if they see you, talking to me, he's like, if they see you drunk, I have a feeling they're not going to be as understanding of your situation as I am. And I'm like, oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. And so then he walked off on his cane that he was using because he fucking broke his leg playing football. And I'm like, thank you, sir. And he's like, no problem, you guys. He's like, be safe, and we'll see you back in formation. Is a couple days from then. And we're like, yes, sir. And so we crossed the street, made sure the Gunny and First Sergeant didn't see us, and we went on our merry way. But I'm like, geez, like later that day I was talking to my buddy, and I'm like, dude, he's officially the coolest guy in the fucking world. Not getting us in trouble. We're just trying to have a good time. Not doing anything wrong. We just, we're just doing our thing. But it's enough to get us in trouble, but he didn't. And I was like, fuck. And he's like, dude, I know. And I was like, what's your dumbass doing coming up saying all this racist shit against him? He's like, I didn't know it was him, man. I didn't know. I wouldn't say that. I was like, bullshit. So you're fucking stupid. You're lucky that he either doesn't care or he just knows you're stupid. And he is just like, we were both so relieved because racist shit like that, especially to your commanding officer, even if you don't know you're talking about him, it can ruin your afternoon, to put it lightly. So we were both so lucky there. But it was just one of those things. It was just one more thing on top of many things that made us respect him as a commanding officer. Like, he did a shit ton more than just that. But we're like, man, this guy's the fucking shit. I know every Marine that we were there with would have fucking followed his ass anywhere. Because he just had that thing around him, that aura, I guess. But yeah, so that was a fun time. A little nerve-wracking, but very, very fun. Fucking Tokyo. But man, yeah, we were both shitting our pants, that's for sure. Alright, guys. If you have any questions or concerns or anything, hit me up. And I will see you in the next one. Semper Fi.